Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Welcome to the temple. We begin our service as we sing together, Ma Yafeh Hayom Shabbat Shalom. How beautiful the day is, it is Shabbat. I'd like to invite Bill and Sonia Fitzgerald to lead us with the blessing over the candles and the fruit of the vine. We turn to page 2 for the blessing over the candles.
This is actually a perfect time to remind all of us to turn off of our ringers. Check my own.
We're going to get this.
There you go.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we by our lives give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light. Say this with me. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kishanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu l'hadlik ner shel Shabbat. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lihadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Please turn to page 5. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, creator of the fruit of the vine.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Amen.
Behind.
L'chaim.
Hopefully everybody has the handouts with the blessing with a prayer for Israel. Please join me as we read together. Our parent in heaven and on earth, Rock of Israel and its Redeemer, bless the land of Israel and with it the state of Israel, so that the state of Israel may become the beginning of the flowering of our redemption. Shield her with your embrace of love and spread over her your sukkah, shelter of peace, and send your light and your righteousness to her leaders, ministers, advisors, and to the ones that elect them, and to her judges. May be these to bring justice and strengthen the voice of those who support democracy. Align them all with the divine spirit of justice, as it says, Zion through justice will be redeemed, and her captives through righteousness. Rescue all who dwell from the Jordan River to the sea, from blood spilling, all residing and sojourning there, under every government, from haters from outside and haters within. Grant peace and abundance and healing throughout the land, and secure calm to her defenders, a lasting joy to all her inhabitants, and real hope for all her peoples. And let us say, Amen. And we turn to page 20 to welcome the Sabbath bride as we sing together Lecha Dodi. Rise as we turn to page 28 for the Berlow. Together on page 30. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time, changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzvaot is your name. ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Baruch atah Adonai, Amariv Aravim. And we turn to page 34 for the calling of the Shema.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Please be seated. We read together on page 36. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם
קדושים לאלוהיכם.
אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. And these words which I command you on this day shall be in your heart, shall be in your heart. Teach them faithfully unto your children. Speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, when you lie down, and when you rise. Bind them for a sign upon your hand, that they may be a symbol between your eyes. Write them on the doorposts of your house, and upon your gates, and upon your gates. Teach them faithfully unto your children. Speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk on your way, when you lie down, and when you rise, and when you rise.
We turn to page 40 to sing together the same song our ancestors sang as they were crossing the Sea of Reeds. Mi chamocha. We turn to the bottom of page 43 as we read together. Give us a place to rest, Adonai our God. Bring us into shelter in the soft, long evening shadows of your truth. For with you are true protection and safety, and in your presence are acceptance and gentle love. Watch over us as we go forth. Prepare for us as we return. Spread over us your shelter of peace, over all we love, over our Jerusalem and yours. Baruch Ata Adonai, הפורס סוכת שלום, עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל ירושלים. We rise as we turn to page 46 for the tefillah.
Ufi
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואמותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה, האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, God of our fathers and mothers, God of Abraham, God of Isaac, and God of Jacob, God of Sarah, God of Rebekah, God of Rachel, and God of Leah, the great, mighty, and awesome God, transcendent God, who bestows loving kindness, creates everything out of love, remembers the love of our fathers and mothers, and brings redemption to their children's children for the sake of the divine name. Sovereign deliverer, helper, and shield, blessed are you, Adonai, Sarah's helper, Abraham's shield. Baruch ata Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. You are forever mighty, Adonai. You give life to all. You cause the wind to shift and rain to fall. You sustain life through love, giving life to all. Through great compassion, supporting the falling, healing the sick, freeing the captive, keeping faith with those who sleep in the dust. Who is like you, source of mighty acts? Who resembles you, a sovereign who takes and gives life, causing deliverance to spring up, and faithfully giving life to all? Blessed are you, Adonai, who gives life to all. Baruch ata Adonai, mechaye hakol. You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch ata Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Please be seated as we turn to page 61 for the blessing for shalom, for peace and wellness and wholeness. Please join me as we read together. Grant us peace, your most precious gift, or eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country as a safeguard of peace, its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within our borders, health and happiness within our homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship and fellowship among all the inhabitants of every land. Plant virtue in every soul, and may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Praised are you, Eternal One, who blesses our people with peace. Baruch ata Adonai, amvarech et amo Yisrael, bashalom. a moment for a silent prayer. We all need healing and comfort and courage in our lives. We turn to page 253 for the Misha Berach. We name in our hearts those we know that need healing and courage and strength as we sing together Misha Berach. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
There's a contradiction in the way that the Bible introduces for our human endeavor to worship and have a relationship with God. At the end of the book of Exodus, that's what we're reading in this week's Torah portion, literally at the end of the book of Exodus, we read the following: the cloud covered the tent of meeting. That's the dwelling place that we were just building for Adonai our God, the temple, the sanctuary in the desert that we built for God. So the cloud was covering it, and the glory of God filled the dwelling place, and Moses could not enter the tent of meeting, because the cloud was covering it and the glory of God filled the dwelling place. And when the cloud went above, then the people of Israel journeyed in all their journeys. But if it stayed, the people rested. So what are we actually told? For 5 long Torah portions, we read about how the people of Israel put all their money, time, and energy in building a temple, a dwelling place for God, so God can dwell among us, so we can have a relationship with God, so God can speak with us, so we can worship God. And then, when finally they're done, and the building is so perfect that God actually fills it with God's own glory, and the cloud is over it, we see that there's a huge problem in how to make the temple that we just finished building function. Because when God actually is there and the cloud is over, that's the perfect time to have a connection with God, to have God relating to us, to have God speaking with us But Moses cannot enter there. And when God leaves and the cloud leaves the temple and you can actually go in and have a relationship, that's when you have to move on in your journey. It's like a temple that has a permanent sign on it. You're not allowed to come in. You never are allowed to come in. This is not the first time that we read about the cloud and the glory of God being in a fog that we cannot see. Also in the most important encounter between Moses and God on top of Mount Sinai, when God is about to hand over to Moses the 2 tablets of the covenant that we refer to as the 10 Commandments, then we read that the people stood from afar and Moses went into the fog because God is not in the clarity. God is in the fog. This is not the only time. When Solomon tries to also build a dwelling place, a sanctuary, a temple for God in Jerusalem, when the temple is finally done and dedicated, we read the following: the priests could not serve and function for God at the temple because the glory of God filled the temple. And then Solomon says, Adonai is supposed to dwell in the fog. How can we create and function and have rituals and worship God when the house of God is always filled with the divine fog? This paradox of the presence of God among us teaches us that God is always in the places that we cannot see, that having an encounter with God is never with clarity. Now, this is, I think, a pretty beautiful and engaging image of the divine, but we all know that when we're actually in the fog, when we have that experience that we're looking for answers, we're looking for knowledge of what to do, we're facing a dilemma, and we're not sure what we're supposed to do, being in the fog, not finding clarity, is not always the most pleasant experience. Having said that, watching the last few months, how leaders, whether it's religious leaders or political leaders or social leaders, are speaking with such clarity, thinking that they know exactly what is the right and just thing to do, and leading societies and nations and peoples into disasters, teaches me how deep is the lesson that comes from the Torah, that we find God, we find the divine, we find the moral and just action actually when we realize that we are in the fog, that we have nothing of clarity. Moses is by far the greatest leader we ever had, at least in biblical times, but probably ever, a role model of leadership. There are many lessons we can learn from Moses, but one of them is knowing that you're in the fog and not having the arrogance of acting like you know it all. And we see it in the greatest moments of Moses. One of them is when he breaks the tablets. He doesn't get an order from God. The rabbis are telling us in beautiful midrashim how he's not sure whether to break or not to break the tablets. After all, he knows that the people have sinned, and still he comes down with the tablets. Only in the last minute he breaks them. God later on, according to the rabbis, says to Moses, "Well done, Moses, you did the right thing," but he had no clarity then. Moses also does not feel that it's less dignified for him to ask others for answers when he doesn't know them, to admit in front of the entire people of Israel that he is actually not sure what to do. This happens at least 4 times, that he turns to God or to other people asking them, "What should I do in this case?" He's showing us what it means to be a leader in moments of fog, when there is no clarity what to do. It's easy to make moral decisions when everything is clear to you. It's much harder, and it's much more realistic to know that most of the time we do not have that privilege to see everything in clarity. God is in the fog. We learn from the Torah and we learn from the Hebrew Bible. And maybe the most profound religious experience is when we find God in the fog, not in clarity. And maybe the most moral moment is that when we realize that we're not acting with assurance and clarity. Shabbat Shalom.
Our anthem is Hashkivenu.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'Shalom V'hamidenu L'chaim V'hamidenu L'chaim Bless us with peace of mind, O God, as we sleep, and let us awake again to life. V'hamidenu l'chaim. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Watch over us and make us whole in the shadow of your wings. Protect us and keep us from harm. Watch over us and bring us home to you. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'Shalom V'hamidenu L'chaim V'hamidenu L'chaim.
Please rise as we turn to page 283 for the Aleinu. Please join me as we read together at the middle of page 283. Let us adore the ever-living God and render praise unto you, who spreads out the heavens and establishes the earth, whose glory is revealed in the heavens above, and whose greatness is manifest throughout the world. You are our God,
there is none else.
Va'anachnu korim u'nishtavinu modim lifnei Erev malkei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu.
Please be seated. We read together on the top of page 287. May we gain wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding, loved each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech, and may we never lift up our hand, but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with the joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד ושמו אחד. It has been said Adonai will be sovereign over all the earth. On that day Adonai will be one, and God's name will be one, and God's name will be one.
Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. On this Shabbat, we remember especially Paula Erdely, Sean Bailey, Jonathan Zaborski, Fedor Benjamin, Hattie Grossman, Natalia Malkina, Carl N. Victor, Estelle Berkowitz, Dolly Burke, Dan Bick, John Carter, Doris Heller, Ruth Kronisch, Sidi Rosenberg, Paula Ungeleiter, Bonnie Bloom, Bash Rapport Cohen, Maurice Mo Feinberg, Dorothy Joseph, Brooke Miller, Robert Axelrod, Benjamin Bellman, Sarah Adelstein, Charles Adelstein, Kelly Krause, Nanette Silverstein, Samuel Traeger, Marshall Traeger, Milton Adesnik, Harold Berg, Rosemary Markowitz, Hazel Markowitz, Joseph Myers, Oscar Herman Steinberg, Bertha Weisskopf, Kathleen Bledsoe, Maurice Davis, Ray Goodman, Julie Linker, Mildred Schneider, Georgia Vanderheit, Lillian Yales, Leonard Bellew, Cecile Cowen, Emmanuel Fine, Fred Fleischaker, Bess Goldberg, Betty Schlossler, Sol P. Schwartz, Kola Spatz. We think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those we have drawn into our hearts with our own. With the blessed memories of our loved ones in our hearts, we rise as we turn to page 294 for the Mourner's Kaddish. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעלם ולעולמי עולמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי דקודשה בריחו, לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמה, ואמרו אמן. יהא שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. זיכרונם לברכה, may the memory of our loved ones come to be a blessing and a benediction to us all. Amen. Our closing song is the last words of the Kaddish, Oseh Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Please join us in the Oneg and please say Shabbat Shalom to at least one person you don't know. Shabbat Shalom.